What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Occupy Mars. We'll continue where we left off in the last one. So instead of actually sitting through the loading screen there at the beginning, I'm actually going to start cutting those out. Just make my editing life a bit easier. Yeah, plus you guys don't really need to see them, right? Anyway, yeah, it looks like our clothes on our suit have changed a little bit, but not too much. Just off that intro there. Looks like some of the white stuff's gone white instead of it's our secondary color, which has changed. See if I can get that to like a black or something. There we go. That'll do. There we go. Looks a little bit better. Oh, we've got a point of technological advancement, have we? What we got that in? Ah, over here. So we've got 6. I don't think there's any skills we need to actually unlock, is there? I think we've unlocked everything. I know there's like an achievement to like max out at least one skill tree, but I'm pretty sure we've got one skill tree fully maxed out. But yeah, I'm sure like we've got like botany like fully maxed out, but I didn't actually get that achievement, which is surprising. Oh, it might be because this is still a work in progress. Yeah, I think I was looking through the achievements for this game just to see. Actually, no. Hold on a second. I'm sure electricity. Oh, has electricity got stuff in it still? No, I won't take 3. I think electricity still has like 1 or 2 in it, don't it? Yeah, here and there. Yeah, but there's an achievement to unlock everything. Can't do that one yet, unfortunately. There's like another achievement, like if you kill yourself in like 20 different ways as well. So, let's go have a look around the base. It's actually been a little while since I've actually last recorded, so I don't quite remember what we were doing on the last episode. I think we were off doing the wind farm, I think that's up and running, and I think I need more cables because I am fresh out. Low. So we'll go grab some more cables. That's fine. Let's come in here and let's check out the plants anyway. These bad boys fully grown? They are indeed. I think what we'll do is just kick things off with today. We'll move all of our current plants, which are growing, out of here and somewhere else. Wow, they're actually really big plants, eh? Yeah, we'll get all these guys out, and we'll create some more seeds and stuff. One of my favorite tasks doing this, actually. Don't mind it at all. I actually find it quite relaxing, if I do say so. Right, let's create some seeds, shall we? I think these have all probably got all the same stats. Yeah, they have. So technically, they should just be able to go on to each other, but hey ho. Right, we'll reduce it by 1. 26. So I split 1 more off. How many will that make? 24. We'll do 26. And what we'll do is we'll just stick a thing in there, and we'll just combine those. Right, let's just put all these bad boys on top of each other, just because it's going to make my life easier in the long run. Also, I haven't really got the biggest amount of inventory space at the minute either. Right, there we go. Right, let's grab our table and planting tool. I think first things first, let's get the plants out into our tables. Lower all these down just so I can easily see them. Let's get our thing out here, and let's start moving some stuff, shall we? Oh. Right, let's just stick with the pattern and just go 1 row at a time. I'm making it complicated. Right, I think we'll put these. Can't remember what plants these are. What plants are these? Pumpkins. Right, so I think what we'll do is we'll put the pumpkins here, because it makes it easier to find them when we need them. Should just be able to pop these down there. think I made enough enough of these to fill up one of these at least. Just need to turn this on so we don't start killing any plants. Right, what we'll do now is we'll get the planter out. Plant these straight away, I think. Just make sure that these are getting enough of everything. Right, let's get these little things out of here. That is not what I want. I think we've got some of these next door, haven't we? And what we'll do is we'll plant all of these in here now, and then we'll go next door and grab whatever else is next door as well. Not going to be a huge inconvenience. It's going to be a little inconvenience, but not huge. Right, that M1 can be completely shut down. Right, and that needs to be turned on. There we go. Up next door just to see what's next door, because I don't quite remember what I planted in here yet. One of those days. Been a long day and I don't remember what the hell I planted. To be honest with you, it's been a while since I last recorded. I'm actually recording this actually the day before it actually goes live. So if you guys are watching this on Thursday, I recorded this Wednesday night. Actually, it's what time is it now? Nearly 8:30. 8:30 at night. And I am absolutely exhausted. Been one of those weeks where it's felt like it's not going to end. But, yeah, we're almost at the weekend. Almost. Hope that all you guys are having a good week and everything so far. It's been a busy week for me, so I'm cracking on, getting stuff done. Yeah. It's been one of those manic weeks where things just don't seem to be going right for whatever reason. And why can't I exit this? There we go. I think that's a bit of a bug at the minute, where you can't exit menus correctly. Seen it in a couple of menus. I think they fixed one of the menus where somebody was there. Well, not somebody, but there's a bug on one of them. That can go in the recycling bin. What we'll do is we'll eat some food as well, because I know that we're running relatively low. We're not too low, but we're running low. Alright, let's get rid of you because you've been planted. Right. Let's head out. Let's head out to the to the wind farm. Now that we've done a bit of gardening and everything, we'll head out to the wind farm. I think for the rest of this week, we're just gonna sort of chill around the base, get some stuff done, get the wind park done. Oh, you want to know what I didn't pick up?
External oxygen detected.
The damn power cables I need. Are they in here? Yes, they are. Right, so what I'll do is I'll take 2 stacks with me just in case. Probably won't need 2 stacks, but at least then we've got them. Yeah, we'll get the wind farm at least up and running, and I think I might be able to power the base off of just wind power, which might be interesting. Right. Ah, really? And we've got an incoming sandstorm in the next 6 hours. It's only a sandstorm, so it's not going to be too bad. It means we're not going to be able to see diddly squat for a while. And then I'm going to have to go clean the damn panels again, aren't I? Feels like Well, okay, that's lag. That is a lot of lag. Oh no, it sorted itself out. I'm not sure if I was driving into this chunk. Why it lagged, but it might be from, well, this. Yeah, we're currently generating, how much power we're generating? Like 231 kilowatt hours. Like right now this is not hooked up to anything. All this is, but absolute rat's nest behind here, but that's what you sort of expect from stuff like this. Right, where did we get up to? I think we did everything on this line. Don't think we got as far as that, so right, what we'll do is we'll hit number 4 and we'll start doing this, I think. Start getting these ones hooked up. And once all of these are hooked up, we are pretty much done. I think we might have to put another expansion on that, but that's fine. Oh, yeah, we're probably going to have to put at least one more expansion on. Yeah, like, take it this way, like, we don't really have to, like, worry too much about power. Like, especially if we're using wind. Like, we don't really need to worry about much at all. The only thing is I put the batteries in place just so they can harness extra energy for us. So I might start trying to run the base off of this, potentially. Well, we can. Is the main thing. We'll see how much we're making from this. This is only a 6x6, I think, with ones in the middle, so it's not too bad. But yeah, we've still got like another like full row, really. Another, how many? Two full rows. Really, it's a lot of power we're shifting, but I thought it would be a nice thing to try. Also, we've got like the solar backup, which is nice. I like to have more than one form of energy incoming, so redundancy, right? But my real life job is more or less a thing. I do it a lot for like redundancies and stuff like that. Part of my job. Making sure if people don't have XYZ, I need to figure out a way for them to still have XYZ, which is normally things like internet and like, you know, the servers and stuff like that. That's like my sort of like delve a little bit into what I do in my real life. Not really too much, but yeah, that's pretty much what I do day to day. Is make sure that people have they've got what they need to do the jobs. Don't do electricity or anything. It's mostly actually broadbands and servers and or whatever information they have. Is usually what I do. Yeah. Don't really share much about what I do in real life, but yeah, I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. You meet some really interesting people, I've got to say, in my line of work. I think anything really. You know, you go out and meet people, you can meet some really interesting people from all kinds of walks of life, really. YouTube, you guys just come here and watch a game. Real talk's over. Let's get back to the game, shall we? So yeah, this is going to make something along the lines of, I don't know, probably 300 to maybe he's pushing 400 kilowatts. I'm probably guessing. Probably going to have to put one more extension on this as well. If we're going to have to. Alright, let's see if I can plop on another extension here quickly, because we're going to need it. See if we can get at least this one up and running. And then we can get this one up and running.
Warning. Weather alert. Incoming sandstorm.
Next 3 hours, yeah, that's fine. Not really too worried about the sandstorm. I've been doing this where I'm walking away when I can just connect this and then walk, and then at least I've connected up one more. I'm also trying to make the wires sort of branch out okay, just so they look a little bit neat. Is my way of thinking. Like right now, we're not really powering anything. We're just sort of connecting everything up just to see what's what. Also, I think they get, yeah, like you put these things up, but they don't really produce a lot of power. And plus, you've got that, like sort of like overhead of, yeah, this can cause lag. Am I completely out of power cables? No. I've only like used like a couple of stacks here of just cables. Alright, this is the last one I'm running. Alright, port 24. So there's 24 of them total. So let's have a look. So this bank here is powering up 129 kilowatts. This one is doing about 200. That gives us a total output of 320. Yeah. So obviously, the more of these I have, the more this fluctuates. Like, even though it might only be like 0.1 or 2, like they all tend to produce the same amount from testing and stuff like that. So. Like say if like they all change by like say they're generating 6, but then say if they all generate points 6.1, that's quite a big change. Like there's 24 of them, so you got to think that's at least 2 kilowatts or so. 26. So hold on. So 26. Yeah, you're creating a few more kilowatts, really. So yeah, this is going to fluctuate more than you would think. So really, what we need to do is we actually need to sort of check this one and just see what these is currently generating. Like 6.2 is current, so we're outputting quite a bit. But yeah, now we need to actually run over to the base and actually run a long cable down there. So. I guess what we'll do then is we'll just start sending the cable.
Sleep deprivation warning. Alert.
That's like the last thing I can do. So that's it, number 4. We've got 615 left. It's not going to get us all the way down there whatsoever, but yeah, we'll start running it. And we're taking it all the way down to those batteries down there. So yeah, this is going to count down relatively quickly. And you know what, we'll run. Just to make it count down a little faster. Yeah, we're going to probably run out just at the bottom of the hill, probably. But we also then need to run back up the hill to go get our vehicle to then drive it all the way back down. Yeah, I'm about right where it's going to be bottom of the hill. It's not going to quite be where I want it to be. And we're out. That's how far it got. I do like the cables in this game though. There's another game I saw on YouTube a while ago.
Incoming sandstorm.
It it's I think it's also sort of like in the same like the same genre in a way. It's not on Mars or anything, not space related, but it's more. Oh, what's the best way of putting it? Like sort of more sci-fi esque. You can build like plants and stuff like that, to where you can like build like materials and stuff like that. It seems fairly cool, to be honest. And I was gonna go. Oh, I'll go check that out on Steam, and I actually never did. I can't remember what it was called though. Like I know like when you build like networks, like so say like if you build like a wind farm, you can build like proper like pylons and stuff to like different operations what you've got going on type of thing. That was a cool concept, and yeah. So I wish that maybe I favorited it or something like that. I think I actually did watch a video on it very, very quickly, but I didn't take a note of what the damn game was called. A few games I want to go check out, but we're hitting that time of year where a lot of like AAA games are coming out. There's a lot of really, really good games coming out at the minute, and I'm excited for them actually. What the hell happened to... Oh, it's like in the ground. Wondering what happened to that. It's sort of like dropped into the ground there a bit. Right, let's see if I can maneuver this thing into a safe spot. Oh. I always do this when I'm on keyboard, is when I'm reversing, I always hold down the reverse key. I do it quite a lot when I like if I play
Warning. Sandstorm imminent. Warning.
when I play another game. Yeah, look, it like rolls in from the west. So there we go. We're now completely in
Hazard pressure.
a sandstorm.
External oxygen detected.
Yay. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll take off our helmet. We'll grab some more cables. And then when the sandstorm's over, we'll go sort that out. But yeah, didn't actually use all the materials in our inventory in the end. But yeah, it was definitely interesting. You know what? We'll probably go out in the sandstorm just because I know I can survive out there. And I've got no real space to put things. So yeah, we'll head back outside. We'll do that. Oh look, the door's got a little bit dusty. Don't know how because we're inside. I really love this little airlock thing. Like somebody was actually really against me building this, but I think right as they were against it, they actually brought out like the suit stuff. Yeah, like wow, like this thing's like really like. Actually, another thing is like, oh, there we go. I was wondering like why I couldn't really hear much. Oh, like in the sandstorm, it actually does. Actually, oh, I was gonna run over and yeah, I think I still can. I think it's still producing. I just want to see. Yeah, 90. So yeah, they produce like 90 kilowatt hours, which this battery is going to be fully charged anyway. It's only one battery. Currently our defense system actually is running off of that, which is not bad. I think what we'll do then is we'll I'm going to dump a lot of the materials or access materials I've got back into this container. Because like we don't really need all those. We don't really need all those. Don't really need all those electronics either. Like screws, I don't really need all of them. Aluminium, solar cells, glass plates. The glass plates can go in there just because I don't really like to carry glass plates on me. Not really that useful, but yeah, there we go. Right, it's approaching night time, but we're going to struggle on because we're actually going to go clean all of our panels quickly. I'm actually just going to go back inside and get this extra CO2 bottle. Just so we can get that rolling. I'm going to take all of it just in case. H2O, CO2. There we go. Right, let's go outside and let's go clean up some solar panels, shall we? Oh, actually, before I go out, pressure in here should be still full, yeah. I don't know. I was gonna grab. Oh, what was I gonna grab? Cables. I knew there was a thing I came back for. Cables. Always good to have them, just so then we can go sort out the rest. Actually, you know what? We'll take this as a spare. We'll probably sort out the cables. It might not be today. It might be tomorrow, but in-game day tomorrow. Because I tend to do 2 episodes a day, so or 2 days in 1 episode, just to make it a little bit more rounded. Yeah, but like at the minute, I don't really know much about like the wind power. Like, there's not really much other than causing lag and stuff. Like, that is like the only real like negative. The wind. Like, obviously, like when there's like a sandstorm or something like that, you get a lot of excess power. So I guess like if you're pretty much just running your base or whatever off of battery powers and stuff like that, I can sort of see things like you're sort of like using the storms as a mass charge cycle. You got like more than that's going to clean itself. I'm just going to take them down to a certain amount. Not really clean them all the way because it's not really needed because it's nighttime currently, so they're not really producing any solar anyway. Being on battery power for most of the day, we're overproducing power here anyway. But yeah, what I might do is I might just disconnect from the base for a while, this side of the power production, just to see how a wind copes. Really, we should be producing a lot more than we need. Also, I do want to put up some more missile defenses. I'm going to put a couple of missile defenses up around, probably up around the where we just built the wind farm, just to protect that as an asset. I'm going to put a couple more up around the around our water production as well, just to protect the water production side. We'll be doing that either today or tomorrow, as in videos. So that should be okay. Just means, you know, a lot of setup. Temperature dropping, eh? Yeah, we don't need to worry about that anymore. We got the upgrade a long time ago to where we don't need to worry about that anymore. Remember, it used to be a huge deal, because we used to start losing health quite rapidly, actually, if we were outside. I'm also keeping an eye on the time because I don't really want to. I want us to get some sleep in this this episode. There we go. There's bottle 1 done. Also, I think they've changed quite a lot in one of the most recent patches. I think it was the exploration one, where they changed a lot of things to do with power and stuff like that. So it's interesting relearning stuff. Like, obviously, the power production on the solar side hasn't really changed. Just mainly changed on the for things what use power, like the rover, for example. That there now takes a lot more electricity to charge it up, and it runs out super quick. We just put the batteries in the rover as well, so we've got some battery expansions in there. I think we did those last episode. I think it might be the one before, a couple of days ago. Just trying to think, is there anything else I've missed? So yeah, I did read the patch notes before I started actually recording this week. So I haven't actually brought out a patch this week yet. I think they're sort of just they're taking notes from this version, which is 0.137.1, which I think is actually still in pre-release. It's in beta at the minute, like pre-public release, I should really say. It's probably the best way. The whole game's in beta, so. Or is it alpha? I don't even know. Like, obviously they're not on version 1 yet of the game. They're on 0 point, so usually means yeah, they haven't quite got there yet. Right, let's head back inside. We'll head into our capsule right here. We'll get some shut eye, and in the morning we'll come back out and we'll go clean off the rest of the panels. We'll go from there. Also, nobody's really told me about, can I get replacement panels for this? Or do I have to tear it down and rebuild? Like, same here. Yeah, I'm missing some panels.
Water refilled.
Water wasn't that low, but... Right, let's take off our helmet and we'll go sleep, and we'll wake up in the morning and we'll head back out and do what we need to do. Instead of using my oxygen, which is on me, I'll take the helmet off. We can use the oxygen in the base. Sleep till 6:30 is the normal time I normally get up in this game. To be honest with you, it's not that it's similar time to when I get up normally in real life as well. So I still love this cutscene though. I'm not sure how well it is on YouTube though anymore because it's really dark. Yeah, at least for the back end of this week as well, I'm definitely cutting out those loading screens. Just it makes it so much easier. You guys don't understand. Having to hand edit around. Well, to be honest with you, just cutting out loading screens like that is actually relatively easy. Doing what I was doing wasn't so easy. It was time consuming. That's the only thing about recording these episodes, is it's not as straightforward as you would think. Creating Occupy Mars episodes, it does actually require a little bit of editing. Enjoy it though. One of my favorite things to do is edit videos, so I don't think I would actually be making content that long if I didn't enjoy it. I think over here they should have more than enough battery power to power up this more or less permanently. Yeah, it's good on power, to be fair. I think what we'll do as well is we might actually start switching wind farm over here into this over here, and actually get the defenses up. But I think first what we'll do is we'll get these just working at 100% just so they're done. Might as well just fully clean them instead of leaving them not fully cleaned. We've got enough CO2 for it. Every time this thing shakes, I just want to wobble the camera a bit. Don't have to, but it's sort of like a thing you have to really do in like real life is sort of clean your solar panels. One thing I've always wanted to invest in is solar panels, but you know, like the last time I looked at it, like solar panels and like getting them on like your roof of your house and stuff, like it wasn't really it was a thing people could do, but people didn't obviously know the benefits and stuff like that. So nobody actually, well, I know a couple of people who did it, and somebody I know and spoke to about it, and he was like, yeah, it gives you a decent amount of you know, kickback. But he was like an early adopter where you had like the government grants, which a lot of governments around, at least in the auto opening, open close. Oh wow, you can actually do the auto close, auto open. Didn't know that you could do that. Interesting. So that, yeah, that button actually works now. More you know. It's cool. I like testing out things like that. You don't know until you've actually done it. I can't remember if these were in this chest or the chest over there. They're in the chest over there, right. But what I'll do is I'll just dump this in here. Actually, I'll dump it there. That one doesn't need refilling because that one's on 100%, so we'll do that one there. We've got 3 of these. Right. Let's refill them, shall we? Got 4 in total. I think 4 is more than enough now. It never used to be. Like I said earlier, yeah, they definitely rebalanced some things, which is nice. But I actually don't remember reading that they've changed that. Also, like the power for the rover, I actually don't recall reading about them making that change. Right, let's go continue running the rest of this. I've already got my helmet on still. Okay, good. Why I went in the inventory. To be honest with you, I can look on the screen, but yeah, it's nice to know that those buttons work. Like you can actually toggle them if you want to. Also, you got like you got like your emergency release there as well, which is nice. Right, I think we'll just run this just because it's not too far. It's around here somewhere. There it is. More or less right where I thought it was. Right, also we're getting a little bit hungry. Our food's relatively down. We'll consume some more. Don't think that's like the best food either. I think the other one is more of our better food. Right, let's run this all the way over here. This was on 99 to begin with as well, so... Alright, we're here. So this is currently actually plugged in, and it's given 100 kilowatts straight out to this battery. So, currently this is not connected up at all to the base. So I think what we do is we hit number 4. We go see what the base is currently wanting. Then we go from there, I think. The next episode we'll set up some more missile defenses and stuff like that, which, to be honest with you, we haven't had a meteor shower in a while. Just saying. And I hit F. So yeah, we're doing like 320 outs, which is given... So yeah, this is currently powering the Rock Crusher. So we'll probably continuously power the Rock Crusher on this. But yeah, this is getting like 300 more or less to it. So really, I need a bit of overhead. Oh right, let's we'll take this. I'm enjoying driving this. This is a new thing. I like to drive new things. So, right, let's head over here. So about 300 we're currently dishing out. Go over here and see what we're producing. Because if we're producing over 300, which is good, it means we're going to have slightly a little bit of reserve. Which means what I might do is I might just limit some of the stuff over here and then use what's left. Maybe put up 2 missile defenses just to defend this thing. And then it can like look after itself. Then, if that makes sense. Right, what are you currently outputting? So, about, yeah, okay, so I'm going to give it 320 out anyway. What I was thinking of doing though is putting a battery up here as well. But to be honest with you, like it only requires 5. Like I could reduce the amount of power what's going down there by like say if I want about like 320 going down there, so to be honest with you, like 90% is probably more than enough, and then like, you know, like 5%. What am I going to do? 2 missile defenses. That's like more than enough for missile defenses, even with fluctuation. That's 6, 3, so 93. Gives me enough, actually. Yeah, so yeah, that gives me more than enough. 2 missile defenses up here. One over here, one over there. A couple of missiles to protect. Actually, probably one here, one over there. That'll be probably more than enough. And then no matter which way they come from, at least then I've got rockets which can fire in whatever direction. I think what we'll do is we'll get a couple of missile defenses down. We won't build them today though. We're just sort of doing like a planning episode as well. So yeah, missile defenses. So I'm thinking sometimes these things form way too close to you. Probably one here, I'd hazard to guess, which will give me coverage that way, and that way. Then I'm thinking maybe it's one over here somewhere, which should be able to. I'm going to put it far enough out over here in front, just to sort of cover a lot of ground, but I might just make it a bit closer though. I'm thinking this is probably a little bit too far away from that. I don't want it like too close. I think it maybe here. Then that there can cover that way. Should be able to shoot down anyone come this way. I'm thinking like coverage range, so like top of these that way. That one there should cover most of that way. Yeah, I think we should be okay. 2 of them should be more than enough to protect it. If obviously a couple of these get hit or whatever, should be fine. It's not going to be the end of the world. We've still got stuff down there, so yeah, that's gonna power enough for everything over here. I think what we'll do is we'll also run the cable for these guys. So that's already pre-ran. I like things being like self-sufficient. It's nice. It's really, really nice actually. Gonna have a bit of a kink in it because I thought I was going to that side with it. But yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not really expecting many meteors to hit there. Also, that there definitely looks like oh, what's it called? Not Easter Island. What's it called now? Oh, Hadrian's Wall. What the hell? What's the round circle thing called? I can't remember the name of it. It'll come to me. It will. I'll just be in the middle of a sentence and then remember. That's alright though. Right, I think we're good up here. So yeah, we've got multiple forms of power now, which is really, really nice. I think maybe coming down here, just setting up something down here to protect down here. Obviously we've got like our wind farm over here, we've got storage tanks and all kinds of stuff over here, so might be a wise decision to put things down here as well. I think maybe start switching the well production over here to probably this production. I might expand this a bit more though. You know what? You can go because I'm sort of done with you now. I know what power you're producing. It's not enough. What is this? Okay, yeah, so I don't have anything in the middle as well, which probably doesn't help. But what is your current outputage? So it's currently doing like 92 on average, actually. So each one of them makes 6. So 6 each. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4. So I'm just gonna do the math on the calculator just because I'm tired and I can't be asked. 4 by 4, so 4 times 4 is 16. So the 16 there total times the 16 by 6, which is 96. So that's what they make on a good day, normally. Obviously they do dip down to 5.8, but that should be okay. Obviously if we need to expand a little bit more, we can just put the middle ones in. Which, to be honest with you, I probably will do. Just because then it gives us a little bit of extra power over here. But I'm not sure if 96 kilowatts is enough to powerball this. I need to quickly go have a look because I think this here is making a lot more electricity than I thought. So this is currently making 110 out. That's our current output for everything, and that's without putting the missile defenses in, which take 5 each. Obviously these take, I think, like 10 each. I think something like that. I'm pretty sure it's like 10 each, right? Yeah, 10 each. These make 10 each. The water ones only, they're technically self-sufficient. There are 5. So yeah, we're producing a lot more water than we are oxygen. I do want to rip this out and actually make this a bit more efficient. Just not sure if I can. Obviously I want to move this oxygen tank out the way. I'm going to actually move the tanks down there somewhere. I might even put them there, right in front of the workshop there, but beside this, maybe, I don't know. Like, obviously that water tank as well, it's in the way. So what I might do is I might just pump all the water down there into a tank somewhere down here maybe, and then just loop around there to do water. So yeah, I'll have like water and oxygen like right next to the base. Might be an idea. But I think when we come to redesign all of this, obviously we'll have enough water stored up, so I'll probably run off that tank for a little while. More than likely the water production is going to stay the same. It's just the pumping system. What's in here, we're going to completely rip this out. Obviously with the pump extensions, it's going to make this thing a lot easier to just set all of it up. Like, it is an absolute tip in here, I'm not gonna lie. I think the water is gonna stay because I like the water where it is. It's just everything else around it is gonna change. Like, obviously we've got a finite amount of water here, or a spot for water. We've got to sort of work around it. But yeah, like these here are just so inefficient. Like, I've only got one tank on them, and to be honest with you, I think the thing for oxygen's a little bit more thing we need to worry about now. Well, I think future updates we are. Well, especially if we're using the rover, and I like to take my helmet off in the rover. So I think the production we've got currently is nice, but yeah, I don't like this one being that tall. The reason behind it is when you go reach these, like, you can actually don't have to click on them. I can see like what's in storage, how efficient it is, stuff like that. So for water production, that's 71%, which, to be fair, yeah, we've got 100% water production. So, and then the oxygen production is 71%. On this one, like, yeah, I can sort of see that, but it's not as clear. It's really high up. Also, I've got to click on it to actually read 71% efficiency. Just too high. I like having everything down low, especially like with like batteries and stuff. Somebody actually said, is this actually too low? No, it's not. Like, that is at more or less at eye height. I can see what everything's doing. Just like a hover over glance. If I need to look down to connect these, I only really connect them ever once, maybe it's twice, maybe it's a couple of times. I'm not plugging things in and out all the time. You're more in this interface than you are in that interface or this interface. Looking down, connecting them that way is not a huge deal. Hopefully that maybe clears something up, just because I know somebody had a question about that. Hopefully that answers it. I haven't seen that person comment in a while though. Don't know if you still watch this, but there you go. That was your explanation. I think I maybe explained it before. I think I've explained it in a comment, but thought I would touch it again just in case I missed it maybe. Let's pop over here. I just want to see how much oxygen we're actually storing in this tank. I'm thinking what I might do. To be honest with you, that's actually starting to get relatively full. Currently in this one here, we've got no water in here, but we've got oxygen. I've got reserve oxygen in that just in case I need it. I'm thinking about maybe just getting rid of the big tank and actually maybe moving, just like keeping a few of these around maybe for a little while. These big tanks, just because they're easier to move than, well, those big tanks. So yeah, I'll probably fully disconnect that big tank when I move it, and then use maybe a few of those. Then when I'm done with them, I can always tear them down and fill up the big tank or something. Thoughts on that, maybe? We haven't really done much. I think I've done more talking this episode than I have actually being productive. So yeah, we've run this down. We do need to charge up these batteries a little bit to get a little bit of power in them, just so they can smooth out the power. Sometimes it actually doesn't let me pick up those rocks. I've got to really spam click it. Right, so we're currently doing like how many did I say we were doing? We were doing like 300, right? To the main one. I'm just going to set this output on this battery to something what this one is. So what we'll do is we'll have like 600 or something going in. So we're doing about 320. What's the base currently using? The base is currently using nearly 300. So yeah, if I do 320 out to the main base, we should be okay. So what we'll do is I'll just set this to like 320. Even though, no, actually the base will start taking it straight away. So, actually no, we won't. What we'll do is we'll charge up the battery bank first. So I think that's it's connected all up. It shouldn't take us that long to get a couple of hundred in here, so let's do it. We should have power flowing. We have power flowing, so 366 is what's currently coming in, which means we've got a little bit of reserve, not much, but a little bit. And let's just see it trickle in. So it should be trickling into the M battery, which should be outputting its full. Yep, so we're trickling it in there now. Only thing with having to pass it down through a few batteries, we're going to have to probably actually put a bit of charge in each battery to at least a couple of hundred. Yeah, so it hasn't quite made it to this battery yet. So we're getting currently 58.2 kilowatts in. Just not really a lot. There we go. We're getting a little bit more. I think we're getting more power in. So this one here should be. There we are. We're at 58.2. Currently not making anything out though. So let's just watch this go up. So this N1 should have a bit more power in it now. No, it's keeping it fairly low. It's okay. Like, I'm not just sure if I should just let the batteries like charge up a couple of days before we switch over. Just so like we've got like enough reserve power in the batteries, so if the wind power does go down. But to be honest with you, don't really need it. So yeah, I just want a couple of hundred in here just to smooth things out. Also getting like 54.2 kilowatt hours is not actually enough to run the base off of. So I think in this aspect, more batteries is definitely not better. because yeah, we're not getting much in. So I think what we'll do then is we're actually just going to set this one to let's just set this one to 0 for now, just because I want this one to earn maybe it's a couple of 100 kilowatts. Also, we can this produces power constantly, so I don't really need to worry about too much of anything else. I just need enough charge in the batteries to give out like enough, if that makes sense. If I just mash 2 for a little bit, it should max that out. It'll be the max figure down here. There's 300. Let's go maybe 400, and then we'll max it out. What we'll do is we'll just set all of these to 0 as an output. What we'll do is we'll just make sure everything's above 300, and then we'll go from there. Right, so power in is that much. There's 1.3. So say let's get to at least 400 on this one, and then what we'll do is we'll pass it down the line, and that there should be enough. Should be in the relative term. Yeah, we're almost at 300 there now. I do really want to get more up to 400 than anything else. Still love looking up at the stars in this game. I really want to know if that's actually a real starscape, or is it... No, it's going to be randomly generated, right? Because like you can't look up and see the Milky Way, really. Unless if that's it there, maybe. I don't really actually know. Curious. There you go. So that there should be more than enough. So I just mash 2. That should then output to this one. Yeah, this one's getting like 300 in that one, more or less straight away. What's this one on? Yeah, the power's dropped dramatically on this one. That's fine. There we go. So now if I just mash 2, means this one here should have enough. There we go. Right, let's just mash 2 on this one. Should then give this one enough power. Yep, there we go. Right, okay, so let's do 300 on this. So there you go. That's now giving the base 300 power. So we should have enough power sitting there as well. So what we'll do is we'll this is on 93, so I think what I'll do for now is I don't need the flashlight. I'm just going to disconnect the power from here. There you go, done. But now on completely wind power, 100% on wind power, and also this is cycling, which means power in here is working. And let's take our helmet off. Obviously we will be producing a little bit more than we need, but that's alright. So yeah, we're currently given power, we're currently given 300, we're using 240 really. We're using 246 at night, which, to be honest with you, I think we are perfectly fine running off of wind now. Obviously when we have storms and stuff, the batteries are going to get more full because they're going to get in like 990 kilowatts each times. Can't remember how many we just planted over there. So it's something along the lines of, can't remember how many did we do? Did we do a 8x8? The 64. But then we did all the middle ones. I can't remember. we did the math in one episode, but I don't remember what the math worked out to be. I've also got some silicon I need to get rid of. Yeah, of all those cables, we ended up using a few, not a whole lot, but we used a lot. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll just change these around. And they just changed on my second monitor, and I was curious to know what just changed. But, yeah, I know what it was. Yeah. I don't really have anything else for this episode. Like, we're completely on wind power. Next episode, we're going to go around and maybe start getting the water and stuff like that running off of wind as well. And maybe getting rid of some of the solar, just because it's not really needed. Also start setting up some missile defenses, I think might be a good idea. Just to protect our assets, really. Like, obviously, like at this stage in game, we're pretty much just perfecting stuff, figuring out what we can do. Like, I really want to expand the base, but I'm not really confident on the design. Like, nobody's really giving me good feedback on what you think. I think next episode I'll go go check it out again, just to show you guys, just so you guys can see it. Hopefully somebody will give me some good feedback on what they think and if you want me to change anything. But yeah, I think that's actually going to be a good place to end this one here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series and everything so far. If you guys are, please do hit the like button. If not, there's always a dislike button right next door. Hit subscribe if you guys haven't already. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and end this one right here. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you guys all in the next one.
What the fuck are you doing, Morgan?